This is Byron. We got Mauricio in the building. We got Enzo in the building.
Set up the number 2.
We got Manny via Zoom.
Show him. Let me see, bro.
Hey, how's it going?
We're all high tech now here on Zoom. We can getting him remotely in here. We're trying here.
Illuminati.
Experimenting because Manny wants to make our lives difficult. So here we are.
Whoa. Shots fired. Shots fired.
He wasn't ready, that's why. You gotta experiment.
Whoa.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. He got home a long ass time ago and decided to tell me when I decided to call him. But it'd be like that.
When I woke up.
It'd be like that.
When you woke up.
You didn't.
He actually did say that. He said that that he got home and knocked out.
But he didn't drive asleep
you
though.
Called him.
He didn't drive sleeping though. I don't think
he actually took an ambulance home.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll leave it there. So tell us, bro. Tell us about Manchester United, how they're doing, and the rest of the La Liga, Bundesliga.
We'll keep this very short. Michael Carrick did a wonderful job being in charge of Manchester United. He was able to get one win versus Villarreal, a tie, and then another win. And then this weekend we had Rolf Ragnick be in charge for the first time. And he defeated Crystal Palace. So that was a very good thing, very positive. The team wasn't playing counterattack football. They were playing pressing football. They were up the pitch. It was a different tempo. They looked like a whole different other team. We'll see how the squad continues to look moving forward. The saddest thing, though, is Barcelona lost this week. It's the first loss that Xavi gets as a manager. And they lost against Real Betis. Atletico Madrid also lost. And then Real Madrid ended up beating Real Sociedad, which now puts Real Madrid is in first place, and they're higher in the race now. If the other teams lose this following weekend, they can be left behind. We'll see how that continues to develop. And then we had the biggest clash in the German league, which is Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund this weekend. The game ended up finishing 3-2. Huge controversy on the refereeing and how it might have been a rigged game. It's under investigation currently right now.
Who's to say? Who's to say? Right?
So we'll see what they end up finding out about that game.
What do you think?
And then there's a close race in Serie A. 3 teams they're all each 1 point away from each other. Which is AC Milan, Inter Milan, and Napoli. So we'll see how that continues to develop for the Italians. And who ends up winning the league. Yeah, that's our soccer update, guys.
There you go, bro. He wanted to just run through it, man. He didn't want to be interrupted, bro. But your questions for last. Would you want to say, Enzo?
I said, do you think it was rigged?
What was that?
I said, do you think it was rigged?
The reason is because one of the players said that they weren't awarded a penalty, and he made a huge claim saying that it was rigged. And the ref that was in charge has a scandal from, I believe it was 2005, when he did rig a game. So that's why this is becoming bigger news. It's like, okay, he was accused of rigging a game and was found guilty of that. Now, years later, this is being said, so that's why the claim is being taken seriously.
Interesting.
Yeah. But, I mean, we'll find out.
Is that the one with the Asian dude that fell?
Hmm?
Is that what the one with the Asian guy got pulled down to the floor in the penalty box?
No.
I'm
You're watching the Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern, right?
I'm asking you because I saw a highlight this week where there was a guy playing soccer, and then the centro was sent, and then as they're trying to hit the centro, one guy gets pulled to the ground, and the guy that got pulled to the ground was an Asian player.
No, that happened during the Man U game.
Oh, okay.
Arsenal.
That was that game. Gotcha.
And because the ref didn't see that, he didn't see that Maguire ends up pulling.
But don't they have replay for all that stuff now?
They do have VAR, but the thing is that VAR has to call the ref on the pitch and tell them, hey, something has happened on the pitch, like we need to review a play and we need you to go look at it. But if VAR doesn't call him when he doesn't see it, the game just continues.
Interesting.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
so yeah, that was a huge controversy. Also,
Today, our good friend Josue, who's been on the podcast with us, he sent us a meme where it was like before Xavi came along, the Barcelona was 10 points behind Real Madrid, and he implemented all these rules and all that stuff. And after a week or two, they are now 16 points behind Real Madrid, and I was like, jerk. But it was a funny one. I had
they
to
are,
admit.
dude. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, but they went up. I mean, they went from 10th place to 7th place, but point wise,
I mean,
I
but
don't
that's
think
like
they're gonna win the.
that's like you expect them that just because they got Xavi now, it's a new beginning, bro. They got him mid-season, isn't it? Like,
It was just a
Nah,
funny
but
joke,
it's
though.
that you gotta understand where Josue's coming from, and
He-
like a
but
lot
he-
of the media they ended up making it like that. Like if Xavi was gonna win the league, and it's like, nah, man, like he's not gonna come in and do that on this season.
I mean, they don't even have the pieces for it, so.
Not only that, it's already almost halfway through the season, so it's kind of impossible to actually win it. Like a lot of other teams would have to start losing a lot in order for them to win it.
Yeah, I feel that. That's cool, bro. But that's just kind of what's going on right now in the soccer world. We'll come back to that. But we got week 13 of the NFL season. After this, we got 5 more weeks going on. So it's a very interesting trajectory where things are turning right now. We currently have the Buffalo Bills, I think, playing right now against the
New England Patriots.
Patriots.
The
isn't it?
Patriots. Yeah, I'm about to see how they're going right now. And it looks like it is 14-10. Patriots are up, making it a close game. And they're playing in Buffalo. But besides that, let's go see what's up with the what's going on in the NFL.
Get for
So-
you up.
Yeah, tell us about that first game of Week 13. I don't want to hear about that game.
Week 13, we started off with the Saints against the, I believe it was the Cowboys. And there's really not much to say, man. The Saints are
Hey,
bad on offense
ever
right now.
since Winston, we out, right? I mean, but
For next
And
season,
let's just put this into perspective.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do when you're a die hard and a fan of a team. You just stick with them with the good
Let's just
and
put
the
this in
bad.
perspective. There was 4 interceptions thrown by Taysom Hill.
That's horrible.
So that was a big thing right there for
But
him.
let's
And
put
he
this.
injured his
Let's put
finger.
let's put this in
I just wanna put
perspective.
it with
That
the
those
numbers and stuff
some
like
of those
that.
some of those throws were off of the injury after. But I mean,
was thrown after the injury after what? What are you saying?
I said that those throws, those passes or whatever, the interceptions actually were thrown
The
when he
picks.
After
when
the
he got
injury?
hit. Yeah, like that's probably why he was.
So you're saying Taysom Hill was injured?
I mean,
He did get injured.
He got
I
injured,
see.
and then that's why he started throwing. And then who's the backup to him?
Trevor Simeon, I believe, right?
But they don't want his ass.
Man, I'm telling you, they got to put in the rookie.
They don't want no Broncos on there, bro. Come on,
Put in the
bro.
rookie in book.
But
we don't accept Bronco replacement.
And right now we still have Alvin Kamara out, right?
Yes, sir.
we.
Well, I'm speaking as a sympathy
Oh.
to the.
Oh,
Thank you, bro. I
Saints
appreciate
fan
it now.
now.
All right,
Now.
now you see
He's
now
a
I'm
We're talking about the
Saints
Saints.
fan
Now-
Wow.
So we can go to the next
Saints.
loss that was on prime
We
time.
can't skip over that. You're a Saints fan now?
No,
He respects.
First
the
of all, bro, I
Saints.
respect the Saints, and I watch the Saints a lot, and I've been watching the Saints just because they're one of my brother's team, and honestly, I like Drew Brees, so it
and
was
he had
good
no
to
choice
watch.
back in the
There's no
day.
difference.
He had no choice back in the day because you know what I'm saying. Older one.
He would hug the TV.
Nah, like I was talking to
Exactly.
one of my coworkers today, and I told him that there's like
the
a certain amount
cap.
of teams that I watch
Stop
in
the
the
cap.
NFL,
I'm
which
just
is the
kidding.
Broncos, and then the Chargers because they always put them on CBS, so it's a team to watch. And then the Saints because these two guys, and then also I have a couple friends that are Saints fans. And like I said, Drew Brees is just one of those OG quarterbacks. Until this year, is that he's finally not on the team. I really haven't been watching the Saints. Besides that,
I
it's
haven't
like
really
prime
been
time
watching
games.
the Saints since last year, even when he got hurt. Because once he got hurt, I was like, "What you gonna watch?"
But another reason why I would watch the Saints too, and I would watch Drew Brees is because I would have on my fantasy team, and they would have other players like Alvin Kamara that would have on my fantasy team. So I would always like to keep up with them like that because they had good players to have on your fantasy, like Michael Thomas, but he's not available this season. But that's for those fantasy talk players.
And we gotta rub that in.
We'll take it to the Broncos because they also lost this week to the Chargers. I mean, not to the Chargers.
Chiefs.
To the Chiefs, my bad. Prime time on Sunday night. And best thing I can say is that they played against a Chiefs team that is also being very inconsistent. But like I also told my coworker, have a lot of weapons so they can rely on a lot of things at the end of the day, especially on a great quarterback like Mahomes compared to what we have in Teddy Bridgewater. But man, the Broncos just need to start from building back their defense as they had it before, and then in the process, hopefully either signing a QB, I don't know which one out there, but there's plenty of options I would say, and then after that. Or if not that, drafting a QB in the next couple of drafts, because it's not looking good for them as far as this. Every season we're like just grabbing a QB from wherever.
John Elway might lose his job.
Yeah, I mean he kind of in a sense already not lost his job, but his role was diminished in the sense that he
gonna lose the whole job, bro.
He
He gonna lose the whole job, bro. Like
president of operations, and then they hired a general manager.
They gonna give him the boot.
You know what's funny, Enzo? It's even more possible. You know why?
Why?
Because the Broncos are in the process of being sold right now.
Exactly.
So it's definitely process.
Where are they gonna get sold to?
It's a group of
Seattle
investors.
Peyton
Manning, he was gonna be a part of it, but then he ended up pulling out of it.
Peyton Manning was gonna buy.
He was gonna be a part of the group buying it, but he ended up not being a part of it. But yeah, Broncos.
That's
being
cool,
sold.
dude. I mean, because
That's
would
not
that
cool,
mean more
bro.
revenue for the Broncos if they end up getting bought by that group?
4 days ago, NFL franchise moving closer to being sold. With only 32 NFL franchises and as many of them passed down through families, other generations, very few go up for sale. And especially this iconic one, like they're saying right here. Denver Broncos have been in a meeting with sell-side bankers, a move that usually corresponds for a team preparing to sell with a valuation of around $3.8 billion. Their sale would almost assuredly fetch the highest price ever paid for an NFL franchise. The Broncos were owned by Pat Bowlen from 1984 until his passing in 2019. Since then, the team has been in control of the trust, but the long-term future of the ownership is unclear. So yeah, that's basically the road that it's taking right now. And as it just said, it would, if it sells, it would be the most price ever paid for an NFL franchise.
I think
but then that would bring more marketing, right? Like more marketing to the team. That would actually bring a better strategy in order to bring players to their everything, correct? Or
I mean,
who's to say, right?
Well, because even when they won the Super Bowl, Pat Bowlen was already very sick, and the family had already kind of taken over.
Who's to say, bro?
And just like Elway said, this one's for Pat.
No.
So
ese de verga quitártelo de la mente
for the Broncos, but there's gonna become a lot of major switches. Hey, the I wouldn't even doubt the Saints get sold too. Didn't they sell the Pelicans?
To who?
I don't know, but that
you know why they sold the Pelicans, bro?
Right now the wife is in charge, and I wouldn't be surprised if she wants to cut ties with that too, right?
Yeah.
Es que no la encolucho la señora.
Good at what she does?
What was that?
Huh? ¿Qué pasó?
Is she good at what she does, or like do they need like a consultant?
I don't know. Her husband was in control of that.
¿Quién me vas a tener en la jola, boss?
I don't know, but this guy's very calm right now because the Rams beat the Jaguars, so he's very calm.
And OBJ had his touchdown.
Very
what you
calm.
should be talking about is how the Texans, bro, stayed at 0 versus the Colts, bro.
It's the Texans, bro.
This guy looking like he know about football.
Texans don't mean nothing, bro.
Hey, you gotta come with one fact.
Little stat. He came out there.
The fun fact, if anything, is that the Washington football team beat the Raiders, and they're sneaking up on that division as well.
What we should really be talking about is how the
Chargers beat the Bengals. Chargers beat the Bengals.
You guys were talking about a few weeks ago how the Texans were that team that could turn it around. That they were sneaking up.
I don't know.
They've been losing.
What podcast was that, bro?
Yeah, dog. Are you on a different podcast?
Because a different dimension.
Fuck, bro. Nobody's ever said that shit on here, bro.
Texans, come on, bro. Come mierda.
For real, bro. Deshaun Watson ain't even playing. They're gonna turn.
When the Texans beat the Rams, you guys were saying that the Texans were looking like a good team.
Bro, the only thing they're turning around is pancakes on their pans, bro. They ain't turning anything else around.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go home and make pancakes.
That's it, bro. Nothing else gonna turn around that squad, bro. Shit. Tell you what. Tell you what.
Tell you what, Boomhauer.
Tell you what. Damn, the Steelers beat the Ravens 20-20. I want to see the standings right now.
Man, fuck them standings,
Let's just look at the NFL.
Fuck them standings, bro. Let's go to the Tides.
Before we do that, so we have 5 weeks left.
Let's Let's go to the Tides, people.
Yeah, I'm blind. Leave me alone. Wait
And see, and the Texans are still in first place, bro.
The Texans.
Bro.
What are you talking about?
For the AFC South.
You're on crack, bro.
As a Titan.
Sorry, Titans. My bad.
Yeah, you're a crackhead right now.
He's a
bro.
crackhead.
Yeah.
You should definitely go get checked out, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
shit,
Emergency though.
Scaring me now, bro.
Emergency.
So in the AFC,
He's even stating stats, bro. This is not like him, bro.
The team that would get the first week bye right now in the AFC would be the New England Patriots, sitting at 8-4. And they're right now, like we said, beating.
And they're already beating the Bills, aren't they? Right now?
Yeah.
And then besides that, we would have.
What's the Tampa Bay? What's the Buccaneers record?
The Buccaneers are currently 9-3. They are dominating.
Belichick and Brady might see themselves in the Super Bowl in LA if the Rams fuck up, my boy.
Hey, but right now Arizona is also very strong.
Yeah, the Cardinals, bro.
Cardinals
the
10-2.
Yeah, but the Cardinals could beat the Rams in the playoffs.
And the Packers, bro.
Woo! Y'all heard that right there? Y'all just mira que se caidito se quedó el niño ya. No dijo nada.
Nah, for what?
Cardinals could beat the Rams in the playoffs, boy.
The Seahawks beat the Niners too yesterday.
That's another team you guys are talking good about. The Niners.
They blew it yesterday.
Yeah, bro, you are definitely on some other podcast or listening to something.
Alright, bro, I'm on a different pod.
Yeah, bro, you awesome.
And the Lions also got the first win of the season.
What are you picking wins right now?
I'm just fucking going through, just seeing what happens.
I'm on another podcast.
Okay, we can go to Tides now, bro.
Confession time.
These are my confessions.
These are my confessions.
Motherfucking Usher right here.
Before we go to Tides, let's go to UFC. Let's talk about.
We're gonna just skip over Tides like that,
bro. We'll save Tides for a little bit.
Bro. If we skip Tides, that means we ain't
Aldo
going back to bro.
Shows another dominant performance versus Rob Font in this UFC fight night. But this UFC fight night was very fun, actually. There was a lot of good fights.
So why'd you just skip all over the good fights before going to the main event?
Because that was the main event. That's the headline.
That's disrespect.
That's the reason for the headline.
The disrespect. Bro, you know I have a fighter that's listening to this right now. He just told me.
Oh, yeah?
Just kidding.
Thank you for listening, sir.
Just kidding. Just trying
to
make you feel happy because you said some disrespect.
Current podcast.
Nah, but for us, fucked up, bro.
So, yeah, man.
But
did you watch
the more fucked up part about it is I only saw the main event.
And you were talking
well, that's what most of us saw.
I saw the highlights on the other ones, though. Interesting. Because you know how before that fight, they were showing all the highlights of the fights before?
Yeah.
Because I started watching it, but you know what I was watching that put me to sleep, guys?
What?
Devin Haney.
Oh, yeah?
That boy put me to sleep. And it's sad because he can't put his opponents to sleep.
Yep. And what do you think would happen with him versus Campbell since we're on that topic?
No. Let me just tell you my Saturday night. So I'm chilling, right? Like, damn, what the fuck? This fight is putting me to sleep. And then I wake up like, oh shit, there's a UFC fight. Bam, go to the fucking UFC fight. And then by the time I got to the UFC fight, it was a second round. And what's his name? His eye was fucked up already, bro. Jose Aldo's eye was fucked up. And then
he always gets his eye like that. So.
Yeah, but this shit was bad, bro. The doctor looked.
By the end, it looked worse, but
yeah, it was bad. Like
the thing was that Rob Font got him with a couple shots, but
when he staggered him, I was like,
overall, he staggered him a couple of times.
That shit was dope. It was dope to see that shit. But then it was crazy because then when I went back to the Haney fight, I was like, this is over. And then I went back to the Rob Font. I was like, damn, bro, I'm so glad I had something else to watch because, bro, that shit put me to sleep, bro.
Yeah, on the main card, I saw Clay Guida fight, which is.
That's the one I wanted to watch, but
he had a pretty good fight, and anytime he comes to fight, he's gonna bring it and go all out. He got a good submission victory in the second round. He's a legend of the I would say like an icon, maybe not legend, but an icon of the UFC. Has a lot of good fights in his belt. After that Jamal Hill versus Jimmy Crute, great fight. Jimmy Crute was the guy that fought Lionheart, Anthony Smith. And he got his leg was all giving out when he kept kicking him. Remember that fight, guys? And then he ended up getting knocked out. So in this one, Jamal Hill got him with a clean hook, and just twice, man, and back to back the same hook, and knocked him out. pretty nasty. And then Jamal Hill's talking about when it comes to stand up, no one can get him. Light heavyweight division. So I would like to see someone like Jamal Hill versus an Anthony Lionheart Smith and see what he could do against a dog like him. After that, we have Brad Riddell versus Rafael Fiziev. Can't really say his name, but man, Brad Riddell has been trying to come back and have like a somewhat of a run like that he was on before, and he got knocked out in the third round this time around. So it was a good card because we had a lot of finishes, except for the first one, which was Mickey Gall losing in a decision versus Alex Morono, which was just the guy that I think fought Anthony Pettis before he left to PFL. What do you guys think about Khabib saying? We have talked about this before, but now Jose Aldo has now another fight, another win over
now
the bantamweight division.
Isn't he going up to contender now?
Do you think he deserves a title shot, and do you think he will be a champion again?
Well, who's the title? Who's in that division? Who owns the belt?
Peter Yan, and he's supposed to fight Aljamain Sterling next.
And he already fought.
Nah,
Peter.
he's not beating Peter Yan.
Yeah, but he already fought Peter Yan and lost.
Mm-hmm.
So the rematch.
But I would warrant it a rematch no matter what because of what he's done.
I think at this stage he's gotten. I feel like you see, but I don't think somebody at this stage gets better. I feel like you just get like more.
And that first fight was for a vacant belt.
Right, it's more like
the one with Peter Yan and Jose.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
it was
it wasn't.
not. I think it was just a regular fight.
It was a regular fight.
But check this out. It was before Peter Yan got the belt. But check this out. I feel like in the UFC,
Let me check that out, bro.
it's like did you hear what Rob Font said? I can beat him, but it just wasn't my night.
Yeah.
Did you guys read that quote?
You're right.
So
You're
I
right. It was
feel-
a title bout last year. 251.
Yeah, it was I remember that. It was for a vacant.
Yeah,
That's
he's
when
right.
Peter Yan became
Oh,
champion.
okay.
So that was Jose
That
Aldo's
very
last
night.
fight, and since then he's had a
He's on a
had
tear.
good run. Yeah.
But I feel like that happens in the UFC, and I feel like when he fought Peter Yan that one time, that was not his night. And Peter Yan,
No, but that was it. That was a sad fight, bro, against Peter Yan.
He
Yan
made him
had
look
almost
like
for,
Tony
a round
Ferguson.
and a half on the floor. I was asking the ref, like, stop it, bro. Because
you asked him, what did he
pounding on
tell
him,
you, bro? What did he tell you? Just you gonna stop it, or
I don't know, bro. He didn't want to.
I think he didn't plead enough, bro. You
I
should have
didn't,
tackled
bro.
his ass, like, cause
Yeah,
if you were
should've
asking,
been like, stop it, bro.
oh, bro, it was like, was it when I like said stop because Tony Ferguson is getting his ass mauled?
Yeah.
Ah, bro, because that shit was bad, bro.
Well, Maury, you should pull it up and remind
You guys
your
think
brother of Jose Aldo was in fetal position,
Yeah. He
getting
basically
punched by
was.
Peter Yan,
Nah,
and it wasn't being stopped.
you guys think that the second, what is it? The second Conor Dustin Poirier fight was stopped early?
Yeah, medical stoppage.
No, the second one. How was it?
Second one? Nah, he got knocked out, bro.
I don't think he got knocked out, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Connor even stayed on the floor, bro. He was like, I'm done.
I think he was dazed, but I don't think he was knocked out. But I feel like
TKO at least. I would say at least it's a TKO, regardless.
What's the difference between dazed and
because you can be dazed and staggered is the same thing.
It's because look. Let's compare the two knockouts.
I
Compare
feel
these two knockouts. Kamaru Usman knocking out George Masvidal. Knockout.
lights out.
Knockout.
That's lights out.
This other thing was a take. I would say the second.
You think the
Poirier,
ref
McGregor, that's
saved
that's
them?
a TKO, technical knockout.
Right, so they're safe. The ref saved them.
Yeah,
so that he
because the
wouldn't
ref
get
stopped
hurt.
it, but it's still a TKO. But
I feel like
Masvidal.
there's been other
knockout.
fights where they let him go though. Cause I just been watching a lot of stuff. Did you guys see his weight gain,
Oh, he's huge,
bro? That
I
one
saw a meme on Twitter
that
where it was
don't
like,
even look like him,
where
bro.
he's like he got Vitor's special sauce.
Bro, what is up with his face, bro? It looked like his face got.
He got some tacos like Canelo, bro. or
Canelo,
what?
bro. Hell yeah, he went to Mexico and he's a DJ. Went to Hong Kong and had some tacos. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's gonna help him when he wants to cut weight and then go fight these guys.
I mean, I don't see him fighting. Okay, wait. When did it happen? July? I don't see him fighting until maybe September of this year coming up. 21.
Yeah, he's gonna have a good
I
recovery.
mean, of 22,
22. Correct.
because we're in 21 right now.
Yes, sir.
22.
Maury, did you find that video?
Well, I heard Dana White.
Nah,
He
but
said he's
we're not
coming in
talking about-
April. That's what I heard initially, and then the dude, the Hammer, said, "Let's fight in London."
It could be, but I think it all depends on what happens on this title.
Hamza? against Congo.
Yeah, he said
I don't think
because he
that's
said that Nate bitched out, so then they were tuning at each other, and then he said, "Come to London, let's do it in London in April."
I think Connor's next fight, it's dependent on what happens with
Oliveira and Dustin.
Dustin. Yeah, Dustin wins. We can very well see him fighting for.
And
with
that's another one.
Dustin.
Who you got in that, Enzo?
Dustin and Oliveira.
Yeah,
Damn, bro, I don't know. I
such
think
a tough one, dude.
honestly,
It's a tough one.
I'm gonna say Dustin, bro. I'm gonna go strong Dustin, bro.
Okay, but
America
by what? By what and what round?
to knockout.
In what round?
That's
It has to be in the first.
Nah, I would
You
say
can't let him come
it's
back
5
for the
rounds,
second
so I'm
one
gonna
or
say he
adjustment,
gonna
bro.
do it like in the second round, the middle of the second round or something. like
Okay.
that.
What do you think, Byron?
I think Oliveira got something to prove though, man. He got a chip on his shoulder.
I
He
mean,
hasn't fought like big names like that, so he's got to prove it.
Byron, what do you think?
I mean, the big names really right now is Dustin because he's the guy that beat the guy that has the big name.
I want to hear what Byron has to think. Say.
But because Byron, we
Oliveira.
you got Oliveira. Why?
Oh,
Because that guy,
What does he have, bro?
his
what did you see about the
submitting.
past fight?
Okay. What about his
Chandler
submitting,
versus
bro?
Oliveira?
I like
Like,
how he's-
what made you want to go for it?
You like how he grabs them? Pause.
Yeah, he's like an anaconda.
Pause. Super
His
pause.
highlights.
Okay.
And then if he gets him good, he could get him in a good shot, good knockout. I don't really see that happening, but
But you got Oliveira winning though
yeah, it's my
by a submission knockout. Bet
in the third, fourth round.
Submission knockout.
that's what he said, bro. I'm just repeating what he said.
All right. So for me,
Submission or knockout? Which one is it? Submission knockout or
Submission.
submission or knockout?
So for me, Oliveira has shown me what a lot of Brazilians have shown me, but especially him, seeing him in the featherweight division and now as a champion, especially when he won this champion. When he was fighting Chandler for that belt, he basically he got rocked in that first round. He was on the floor and everything, and it looked bad for him. He went back to the corner, came back in the second round, and it turned into a different fight. And the crazy thing is that Oliveira is, I think, either tied or has the most submission victories in the UFC right now. And then he came out and he knocked out Chandler. And you think about Chandler's last fight.
But I feel like Chandler, honestly,
hold up against Justin Gaethje.
I don't feel like
and
Chandler.
Justin Gaethje wasn't able to take out Chandler the way that Oliveira did.
Chandler had
Oliveira
an easy,
did that in the second round.
Chandler had an easy way up to the big boys.
He TKO Dan Hooker.
No, he knocked out.
Yeah, that's true. But
So,
I still
he
feel
earned
like it
that.
was still like
He earned that, and then Dustin decided to fight Conor instead of fighting for the title. So that's why Chandler got that. That's how that went down.
no for sure. But it's still
I
don't
think
know.
that, like I said,
Because
Oliveira.
Chandler hasn't won in the UFC yet, right?
No, he's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like he keeps getting these big fights.
Actually, he has one. He beat Dan Hooker.
Oh, that's right.
He
You're
beat
right.
Dan Hooker.
That was the only. Okay, so that's
Then
why
he-
they gave
he
him all
lost
these
to-
other
He
shots.
lost to Oliveira.
Yeah.
And then-
made a
and then-
big statement,
But
And-
even then,
and
he
he-
dropped
Dan Hooker
Oliveira.
He dropped- that's my
has to
point.
rebuild himself.
Oliveira showed that he can come back from adversity.
But he's been
Dustin,
saying that he's been proving that all his career.
his whole
bro.
career. That's my point.
That's
And
not
I
your
think-
point. Your
and I
point is
think
that,
that-
he did that against
And I
Chandler.
think that he can. I was saying that he's been doing that since he was in the featherweight division, and now that he became the champion, he did it again. And he didn't do it by and other times I've seen him come back and submit fools.
Bro, so
This time he came
from
back in the second
140.
round, and
He's
he
coming
knocked
from
him out.
140 to go up to what now?
155. He's already at 155.
So what was his original that he came into?
145. You just said it.
Oh, okay. So he just went up 5 pounds.
And that's a big detail right there.
well, 10
because
pounds, 155 from 145.
That's a big detail right there, because just look at Dustin Poirier and what he walks around in, and look at Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is not cutting much weight for this. Dustin Poirier is cutting a lot of weight. So if he doesn't knock him out in the first round, I feel like he's gonna have a longer, how do you say, night than Charles Oliveira.
I
feel
think
Charles will be
Dustin
way
has
more
a lot
fresher.
of will. A lot.
Yeah,
of
he has a lot of will,
bro.
no doubt. But I think
That
he's
boy-
cutting more weight.
That boy.
And now he's doing it for the
A lot of the fight, it depends if it's staying on top or if it's going to the ground.
and
If it's staying on top, I think.
But you guys
Dustin
seen
has
the
a better
embedded?
chance.
Have you guys seen the embedded?
but even then, bro, Charles
Dustin's doing a
has-
lot of groundwork, grappling work.
Oh, he has to. He really, bro. He's about to go up against someone that's a phenom on the floor, bro.
And to me,
And
he's
even,
learned.
and even then, on the feet, Charles Oliveira is a Muay Thai
Yeah,
god
but he
too,
already
bro.
he
That
already
guy-
he already fought the
shit,
best
man.
one that ever did it. In that sense of grappling, and Khabib,
Different grappling though.
it's still the
Whole
same.
different
It's
thing,
still
bro.
grappling, bro.
Whole
So
different
to me,
thing
it's
because
like-
you know why I would say different, bro? Because for me, Charles Oliveira's grappling is a way more of a defensive thing, while Khabib's it's his pressure. And
Exactly.
It's his
So which
offense.
one's better?
Put it this way.
The records already proved which one's better.
Hmm?
The record proved already which one's better.
Yeah, but I think
So
like
that's
said,
why I
it's a-
feel
it's
like
a
with that
different thing
experience
because,
under
look,
your belt,
put it this way.
you can
Put
go.
it this
You
way.
can have that will that I'm talking about overshadow
Put it this way,
whatever Oliveira's coming
Put
with.
it this way. Dustin can drop
Whee!
Oliveira, and he jumps up on top of him, and Oliveira's gonna immediately get his legs locked in, and he's gonna do things. He's gonna try things. And this isn't. I don't want to diss Brian Ortega, but I feel like Charles Oliveira's jiu-jitsu is a different level, bro. Just because of what I've seen. Every time that I've seen when he there's times that he has his legs
Brian
locked
Ortega,
in,
he's dissing you.
and he moves his legs really fast and super fast. I just think that, and it could also be credit to Alexander Volkanovski just not tapping. But I think that the type of, have you seen the type of submissions that this guy does?
That's why I feel like
The
it's
type of submission that this guy does.
Khabib
is
submissions is more
different.
like it's like ow, and these fools they hurt too, but I feel like they're not as like painful as I would say Khabib's.
Oh, I need to show you these, bro.
I've seen them, bro. I was watching them earlier today, bro. Brasileiro, no, hombre, vos. Ni quiera aprender inglés, no, hombre, vos.
There's this one that he did with the knee that's disgusting, bro.
¿Qué pasó, Manny? ¿Qué pasó? Porque te sonrís.
Yeah, I laughed at you said you need the translator. That's why.
I don't like that, bro. It's been you've been in the
You want him to be
UFC
able to speak English?
because you've been in the UFC for so long,
A lot of fighters have been in the UFC for so long.
and they learn English after a while
Nah,
to do
Jose
their.
Aldo also needs an interpreter.
Yeah, that's true. That's another motherfucker that needs to learn. I'm just saying
He's
because
been there
you'd be more
forever.
marketable. And then it's like I gotta read your captions when I'm cutting hair and watching the shit.
That's
at the
another thing.
shop.
This guy got hands still, bro. Even then, he can still do. I think this is the one where he gets him with that nasty knee thing. No, it's not this one, but
Yeah, this one.
look how fast he moves his. Look, I think it's this one. Look, moves it, bam, adjusting.
Damn, he just flipped it over. Yeah,
He
no,
needs
he
to adjust like
Whenever
it's
the body moves, he adjusts it.
damn,
crazy
elbows
with
to
it,
the
bro.
head, bro.
He's really fast.
Uy, cerote, la gran puta voz, no Fred. Tapped him. Pero es que Mauricio no sabe, Mauricio.
Yeah, Oliveira's really fast. And Ortega's really
this
fast.
was an anaconda, bro.
You're an anaconda, bro. Pause.
Let's see. This one right here. Look,
He
Enzo.
shall suffocate.
This one.
What is
Show this one, Byron. Show this
Bro,
one.
he should have fought. He should have fought. He should have fought Khabib, bro.
Oh, Khabib, shit on Boost. You see what he did there? Could have literally hyperextended his knee. Look at that shit. Look at that.
That's Peter Yan.
It's Peter Young.
Look like him. That looked like Peter Yan, bro.
I can't believe you just said that.
Tell me it didn't. From certain
You're
angles.
young.
Clay glue. I seen that Clay glue one.
It's not even
Yeah.
the same division, bro.
Just look at this. Look at the like.
Bro, go. All right, go to Dustin's highlights. Let's see Dustin's, bro. Look at Dustin's, bro. Come on, fool. Hurry up, fool.
I've seen his too.
Come on.
Like that's what I'm saying. I think he needs to go out
Come
there
on, bro.
and
You
do
gonna
it
hit
in
on
the
the
first
boy,
one.
dog. Look at that. He
I'm not
knocked
hating on
out
the
the
boy.
best boxer in the UFC right now, bro.
Who'd he knock out?
I mean, no, he hurt it. Look at that, bro.
He didn't knock him out though.
Look, bro.
Let's just make that clear though.
Look at that, bro.
Let's just make that clear.
Look
I
at
don't see him-
that, though,
I still see him
bro.
up and
Sit-
moving. I don't see
He
him knocked
sat his
out.
ass down.
I don't see him knocked. He
Sat his ass
he did
down.
sat his ass down.
Yeah, he did, bro.
He
sat his ass down, bro. Look, oh,
He-
he
he-
sat
bro,
down real
he-
quick,
I
bro.
did, bro.
Sat on the
He
wall,
was-
bro. He sat on the wall,
There's
bro.
not a fence,
Took
not a
a-
wall,
took
bro.
a- took a took a little stool. Took the stool, the imaginary stool, sat on it. Stop hating. Dustin got hands, and he proved it after he beat Conor the way he did twice. I mean, I think Conor's still good, but I feel like Conor got it.
But you say, what do you mean twice? If you say the third time wasn't that was
Nah.
a doctor stoppage. Why
I
you-
mean,
Hey,
but he
you
was
gotta
beating him up
keep the
before,
same
right?
energy,
He
though,
was
bro.
beating him up before, though, right? Because I was watching that shit and I was like, damn, this was beating him up.
Nah, honestly, even that ground and pound to me, like Conor was straight.
No, he was straight, but he was still, you know, in the scorecard, it would have been 2-0.
No doubt.
So,
I was just
dog, look how he left his fool. Damn, dog. Wee. Nah, why you only just show that one?
This one's what I'm trying to
Oh,
look for.
oh, where they show everything?
Yeah.
Damn,
But
look
these
how
are-
little
these
he
are- Yeah,
looks.
this is from featherweight,
This is 135 or 145?
45.
Damn, that 10 pounds makes a huge difference.
Yep. It's 10 pounds of water weight you got to cut.
Damn, that's crazy. No wonder Conor looks
This
so...
is when he beat Holloway the first time.
He already beat Holloway?
He submitted him in this one, though.
Oh, shit.
He was going up against someone that was inferior in jiu-jitsu at that moment.
Who, Max Holloway wasn't good at
At
jiu-jitsu?
that time, he wasn't.
Oh, my God. I never seen this before.
Fuck, yeah. He got him bad on this one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He just walking away like... And this is after that he fought Conor, huh?
I think after that, he fought Conor.
That's crazy how he recognized he had to go higher in weight. Whoa.
Cup Swanson.
Saw his head go up.
He's 145 as well. Yancy Medeiros. Still 145, I believe.
You're fighting for one on one. Damn, Dustin got some hands, bruh. Sometimes I feel like that Conor one was an early stoppage too, the first one though.
Fuck, right here when he gets Anthony Pettis. This one here he moved to 155, I believe.
Anthony Pettis is good. I don't know why they let him go, man.
He was up and down. And
Oh,
there's someone who
this
coming up.
fight right here was crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think this is before Justin Gaethje hooked up with Trevor Whitman.
This is his last loss.
Nah, his last loss was fucking Khabib.
Yeah, but before that,
But he
this
fought
when he
him
looked
twice,
bad. This is
though.
when he would get gassed in the first round. Look, he still wanted to fight him right there.
Then he fucked up Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah,
too.
Eddie Alvarez low.
But look, just look at all this and just look at how flawless Conor made it look when he fought for Eddie Alvarez. Like, that just makes me see that Conor at his prime is still some other shit, bro.
Yeah, but Conor.
What did you say, Enzo?
Yes, but they also feel like, I don't know, bro.
That's why
I feel like
Conor's just not. He's not.
look,
himself
bro.
anymore,
This
either.
is I don't necessarily
Especially because he was trying to
I don't
prove that he's the
believe in
best
that.
boxer and all that bullshit.
I don't believe in that, dog, because I feel like in fighting and in boxing, there's moments, and there's like, you can have or even that day is yours, where it's like, if you wake up on the right side of the bed, bro, like, damn, God bless you that day. You're gonna take that win.
See, I don't think this was an early stoppage. Leg was already given out here.
Nah, I don't think. Look, I think he could have watched when he gets dropped right here.
Conor was.
He was
doing
still
anything
swinging.
anymore.
He was swinging back though. Right here, he still
He
watch.
gets caught with this uppercut or this chick hook.
The
Bam.
yeah, that one. I think he could have
Bam,
still fought
bam.
through this.
He was no hell no, bro. He wasn't even doing anything.
He would've kicked him
I
in the
think
balls, bro.
Herb Dean did the right thing
No,
right
bro,
there.
he didn't, bro. Let him knock out. Let him die.
And
Shield on his
again,
ass.
bro. Like, I don't think it's just about moments too, bro. I think about. I just
Nah,
think
bro.
it's all about.
It's moments. There's moments because there could be a moment in a fight that can change the whole fight too. It's just like the moment when he broke his foot. Damn, that was a whole moment that changed the whole fight.
I just believe it's different styles, and I think that Conor and just what he was before he fought Mayweather and what he was on his way up, and
Nah, se
it
le
was just a
subió la
whole-
caca a la cabeza.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole
vos.
different thing. You're talking. I'm just showing
Ey, vos.
How-
Ey,
how-
vos. Ey, vos, te estás riendo de mí allá. ¿Ah?
again.
Porque la caca se me está subiendo a mí. ¿Oíste?
Again, Charles Oliveira was able to put away Michael Chandler, put him away. Justin Gaethje wasn't able to do that in 3 rounds. Like I just think that it's also about styles
You're tripping,
and
bro. La caca se me está
angles
subiendo
and
a
all that
vos.
stuff, bro. It's all about that. And I think when it comes to Charles and his striking and his thing is all.
I think Conor will beat Charles. I said it.
Damn.
I said
Right
it.
now, I don't know.
Yeah, well, you see that motherfucking guy that is unrecognizable? Charles not beating that guy. Put him up on the screen.
I don't know, but tell me about Tank Davis, brother.
He
What do you think about that victory?
He fought
Obviously.
He fought this Sunday. And
With the star-studded crowd with him in Los Angeles. With the
he
last event on their
didn't-
Staples Center name. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say he didn't perform like
he got that
Tank.
last event with Staples Center on there.
He didn't perform a Tank, and he didn't give us a memorial last Staples Center event. That's for sure.
Honoring Kobe.
On the contrary,
I like those shoes he had, man. The Grinches, bro. Those
right? I'm sure the shoe surgeon made those because he was in attendance. But anywho, I feel like he allowed Tank Davis, bro, not Tank, because Tank is gonna be the R&B singer. Say it all day. Anywho, the dude had a good fight, but he fought a guy that can withstand his punches, and the guy that he didn't really damage in Cruz. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it was more of a draw than a freaking like
unanimous decision.
Yeah, bro. Whatever. It's like it's a Mayweather Promotions fight. Like Cruz was a better fight than the initial guy that he was supposed to fight, which was Romero. That one that was talking about my dick is bigger than your hands, guy. That guy. But
did that fight actually go through? Wasn't there like something that they were saying that they wasn't gonna go through?
no, that guy got sexual assaulted. I mean, sexual allegations. That's why this Mexican stepped up and fought him instead.
Oh yeah, the guy that was saying that, talking all this stuff in the press conference and stuff, that wild stuff.
Yeah, that guy. So he didn't fight him, but I feel like if Tank would have fought that guy, it would have been a knockout, and we would have been like, oh shit, oh fuck. But now we're talking about a kid in Isaac Cruz that we are now like he's right. He's a star was born, and because he used to be in the undercards of Tank Davis. And Tank Davis immediately said, does this fight merit a rematch? Hell no. That's what he said.
Byron, what'd you think about that fight? You're watching it.
Yeah, Byron.
It was what do you call it? It was entertaining.
No, it wasn't, bro. You went to sleep,
Cool.
bro.
Nah,
Nah, just kidding. Nah, it was entertaining. It was.
It was cool. It was cool.
But who do you think won? Who do you think won?
I'll slightly give it to Tank, but I think it could have gone
Really?
either way.
Nah. How you gonna slightly give it to Tank, but then it gotta either way? What?
I mean, I don't agree with it being a unanimous decision, but
I think it could have been a split decision, more or less, but not unanimous. But Manny, what do you think?
I was unable to watch the fight. I couldn't find it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
However,
Where's that sound effects, bro? Oh shit!
However, I did see a few of the stuff on Twitter and IG. I think, I mean, it seems kind of. But who does he have in that division, bro, that gives him toughness? I mean,
Well, Ryan Garcia now is talking shit.
I heard about that he's talking trash and he's trying to say.
But
like,
supposedly they were supposed to fight probably like a year ago.
Asking for him for more.
Well, no, check this out. So they were supposed to fight. The fight was set up and everything, and then Ryan Garcia, I guess, pulled out because of mental wellness, mental health, all that shit.
Yeah.
So.
But it's like, all right, well, that happened though now. I mean, because in a sense, it's like we want to see a good matchup, bro. Like, we already know, like, he's already dominating his division.
I mean,
and
that's.
there isn't. Or who would you say that's out
But
there that could actually be Ryan?
Ryan is right because he's saying that he hasn't fought. He's always fighting these C-list boxers, and he's right. He needs to get the A-listers, but the A-listers are in other divisions. Like, I think Tank should fight Lomachenko next. That'd be a good fight.
After his loss?
Tank.
No. Sorry.
What? Lomachenko's gonna fight this Saturday coming up on the 11th against the guy that Teofimo Lopez beat last year to then fight Loma. So it's like, cause the before Lopez took this whole year off. He had fought like 4 times in a year. And he was knocking dudes out. I mean, and then now it's like, it kind of sucks, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Where does this Campbell's put in this picture?
Well, now he's gonna fight Devin Haney because Devin Haney put us to sleep last night. He put me to sleep at least. He didn't put no boxing. Devin Haney's a good boxer. He just doesn't have the knockout power yet.
What about Teofimo?
Teofimo Lopez, I feel like he should either rematch with Loma because Loma is gonna fight either Loma or even Teofimo Lopez should get Tank. That'd be a good matchup. But we need to see if, because Teofimo Lopez came out this week saying that he had air in his chest.
That was crazy.
And then he also had a doctor confirm all his findings. So, and the doctor said that he could have died. So, interesting. What's the next thing to happen with Lopez? So, we'll see.
So, on this date, before we even get that, did you guys hear about Tommy Fury pulling out because of a rib injury, and Tyrone Woodley is going to get back in there again with Jake Paul for Tyrone Woodley 2 rematch?
What's the bet this time
December
between them?
18th.
Is there a bet between them again?
I don't know, but I'm glad that we're going to get this
Well,
back.
I believe, what's it called? Woodley could get a bonus of $500K if he's able to knock him out.
Man, I don't know, man.
So that's the incentive there.
Because I don't think that... Did they call that a unanimous decision as well?
When is that fight supposed to happen? 12 days ago or away?
18th
Of what? January?
December.
So they're gonna fight in a couple days.
Couple weeks. 12 days from today.
Let's get it.
And also 13 years ago today, Manny Pacquiao moved up to welterweight to upset the Golden Boy. Do you remember that, Enzo?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy how he went up there and did that to that guy.
I mean, but Mayweather had already done that to him, so.
And then 6 years ago today, this happened.
Loose ball rebound, gobbled up by Dwayne Wade. Here he comes with LeBron. Again.
And the iconic picture was born of whenever Dwayne Wade passed it back and LeBron was soaring through the air, and Dwayne Wade was like,
I wonder if
"What's good, homie?
I wonder if D Wade and
We
LeBron,
here to take over the league."
I wonder if D Wade and LeBron own that NFT
I wouldn't doubt it. Or maybe the NBA.
or the highlight, you know.
Because the NBA, NFTs, the sports industry really is the one that kind of took that off.
They started it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it started from like because everybody was getting
yeah.
Well, no, it was starting because everybody was getting trading cards again. So they were like, "Oh, why don't we do the highlights? You'll trade highlights," and then this NFT shit was born. Illuminati.
I love you, buddy. What's good?
Whoa.
See, what happened was
You guys ever seen that guy where it's
No.
the
No.
kid that's trying to explain himself and he's
No.
like, I'm scared, yeah. So that was me right now. But did you guys see Bronny James at Staples Center
He went
playing
off.
for Sierra Canyon?
I saw the highlights. Some of the highlights. that they
He went
posted.
off
He went off. Hey, you know what's the funniest thing or the dopest thing, better said?
against his old high school.
Not even just that, but it's the fact that he was wearing the mask. Like around his the
All of
chin.
them, bro. It
Point
wasn't
of-
on only him. A lot of players were.
It's just funny because it's like they're not wearing it while they're playing, so it's like it's just so it makes
No sense.
no sense to me. But it's sick to see him go off in front of his dad and all these other Laker players that are right there, and Zach
He was
Randolph
shooting
was
from
there as well.
3-point range.
Yeah. And would you guys say he's living up to like the LeBron James name?
We don't know
Not
until
yet.
he gets to the NBA.
Not yet. LeBron was dominated by this point. This guy's not dominating yet.
He's once he gets to the
I
NBA
feel like-
and he dominates, then we can say that.
Nah, because LeBron's comparison started in high school.
That's what I'm asking.
So he has to really start dominating. He's a sophomore? Not
Mhm.
even junior maybe.
Junior, yeah.
So LeBron James was dominating all 4 years, I would think, if I'm not mistaken. He made it to ESPN unillustrated, I think, in like 9th grade. And then they claimed him the chosen one. And then all 4 years after that, he was always on ESPN for that. So it's like, and then there was guys like Carmelo out there that was playing for another Oak Hill high school, and they would put those guys out there. Like, those are the first games that were televised as high schoolers. Like, that was like, oh shit, these are the next guys. So if anything, it's like the fact that his last name is James is what's getting him there. But he got waves to like, he needs to dominate, bro, and those are large shoes to fill. Large ass shoes to fill.
Super large. So just to go over some quick waves real quick, nothing too crazy. MLBs are currently in a lockout.
You're a lockout.
So we'll see what happens with them and
Why?
¿Por qué?
Something with the players agreement with MLB.
So it's not like
But
salary or nothing like that?
Yeah, it's exactly that. But the interesting thing is that there's a lot of players that signed before this went in effect, because I think there's gonna be there could be a change that affects players where they may not be getting as much money. So that's why this lockout is happening, and these players that signed before that, they kind of at least secure their bags.
They're like, I need my bread.
But the thing is, at the same time, you never know, because things could change, and then it could be in favor of the players. They get more money. And I think things that will also be decided within this lockout was what we talked about last week in the universal DH, things like that.
Interesting
For sure. Yes.
Puro de verga.
Puro de verga.
Next.
But let's talk about the NBA, guys. The Bulls just beat the Nets this past weekend.
The Bulls beat the Nets. Bulls beat the Nets.
That's surprising.
No, it's not. It's the Bulls.
Nah,
The Nets still haven't. The
surprising.
Nets still haven't found their identity, bro. Just they're searching. James Harden shows
for
shows
Kyrie?
up.
Is that what you're saying? They're searching for Kyrie?
No, they just. I mean, the fact that he's not there, they can't build that chemistry. So there's no identity for that team. They don't know what's really, and it shows. Even though they have a decent record, but it still shows, because you can see how a team like the Bulls, just the chemistry is there already, and they just got together too. But it's just when it clicks, it clicks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Just like ours doesn't click.
exactly, my boy.
Mhm.
But I feel like ours is not clicking because of our head coach. You see, that's why I feel like the Bulls is working, because their head coach is clicking with the team, and it's like a good mesh.
So he has a clear vision of what he wants. That's what you're saying.
Oh, not of what he wants, more of like what he expects, and then also the players are buying into it. So it's like, imagine having a DeMar DeRozan from 5 years ago that probably wouldn't buy into it, but now that this is your third team, and you're ringless, you're probably considering like, damn, Zach LaVine's a little bit more athletic than me. Let me make my life a little easier by feeding him and stuff like that I feel like is going on with that team.
I think they also complement each other.
No, they hella do. But it's also like I said, the coach has figured out how to make them buy in so that all this just mess flows.
They're playing as a unit. They're not playing as individual stars.
Yeah, exactly. That's why that'll cover up for them for their bench and whatnot. And they still have Cruz coming off the bench, and that guy's a plug-and-play player. But yeah, as far as averaging points right now, DeMar is averaging 26.4 points a game. Lonzo 5 assists a game. So I think that's their two key pieces for them right there.
And then the other thing is like Billy Donovan is coming from like college, and
That mindset.
it's just the college guys are more adaptable to the young player, right? And Frank's been in the league for so long that it's like I feel like he's disconnected. And on top of that, he's such a defensive coach that the NBA is not really about defense anymore. Like, real talk, it's not. No, there's barely a team that every team has a lockdown defender.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then now it's like, just this is how much I could tell you that the NBA is not about defense anymore. What was the taco deal before when we were growing up?
Keep team at 100.
Now what's the taco deal?
Like same thing, I believe.
No, you're tripping. 111 points or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was like 105.
That's
something.
ridiculous, my boy. Like, and then it just makes me go back to how poor like the Lakers played against the Pistons back in the day when they couldn't even score 75.
Yeah.
There was a game when they scored like 69 in
I think
those
in
finals.
today's NBA, as far as a coach,
It's all threes. That's why,
not
because
just that, but what you could be.
nah, bro, the three.
When it comes to defensive things, is just knowing who to put on who. What like, and that's something that Frank is clearly struggling on.
The 3-point has destroyed the NBA. It's destroying it, and in the sense that it's making everybody chase that stat that you just gotta shoot more threes, and the average of you making more threes is gonna even out. And then it's like just keep shooting threes. So now it's like everybody's shooting threes. So no, there's no more like roles really. It's like a role-less game. It seems like because bro, Dwight came in the league.
That happened since the freaking Warriors dominated.
That's what I'm saying. But that was because the three was so good because of fucking Curry. I mean, he's good, dog. I can't even front though.
Curry, I showed you guys that video where he's inside of the stadium, bro, and he shoots the three from out there just for the crowd.
Been doing that.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, he's been doing that. He's just that good though, bro.
But they lost against.
No, they beat the Suns.
My bad.
You're tripping. They
Bro,
snapped their 18-game winning
Clay
streak.
back, bro, that's man. That's gonna be wild, bro. Once he gets.
Did you see Clay? He was playing a scrimmage with the G League team from the Warriors, and he had a game winner.
By the way, Chorizo is also scrimmaging as well. Might be back soon.
Man, it's not gonna make a difference till we get another coach. Sorry, guys.
You remember in a couple podcasts ago you said that he's using that as an excuse, so maybe. And then they said Kendrick Nunn is not gonna play until next year, most likely.
Oh.
As far as like January,
¿Por
but
qué?
not like this in December because his injuries does not have gotten back from where he's supposed to be at. He hasn't recovered all the way, so we might not see him until like the All-Star break or something like that. It's possible.
Pura verga.
Yeah, so at the moment right now the Warriors are standing at the top of the Western Conference.
And who would have thought? I'm just praying that Curry does not get hurt, bro. 'Cause he's having another unanimous MVP season, and I'm here to say it.
Yeah, I mean, because who else could you say? I was gonna say Doncic, but even then, Steph Curry still.
No, Jokic is having a better year than Doncic.
From the Nuggets.
Yep. He's just not marketable for them to talk about it.
But it's always gonna be about how good are you doing with your team, and right now they're underneath the Lakers.
But his numbers are still good.
I feel that.
But
if your numbers are good,
remember last year. Remember. But last year, what were the Warriors' record? Where were they? And who was in the conversation?
But he didn't get it.
But he's still in the conversation, and he was like top.
Oh, you'll be in the conversation.
And then get last year, who got it?
Who did get it actually?
Jokic.
But his team
was, and what was their record last year? They were at the top.
They're at the top, but right now they're not.
Interesting, isn't it?
They're not the top. And then Ben Simmons. Damian Lillard said he wants to play with Ben Simmons.
You're lying.
He said it.
No, he did.
Wow. McCollum's going
so
to
that
the
trade
Sixers.
to Portland.
When did that happen?
Happened earlier today. From what I heard it today in the morning. So if the Trailblazers can shake things up and bring in Ben Simmons, who knows what that could do for that team right there. Because at the end of the day, Ben Simmons is someone we're talking about.
They're gonna have to get rid of CJ McCollum.
We're talking about someone that the league has transitioned to threes, and that's what he needs to add to his game and a shot in general. But the guy's also a great point guard and is a great defender as well.
Ben Simmons is tripping.
What do you mean?
Because to the Trailblazers, how you gonna make that team better?
No. Ben Simmons didn't say that. Lillard said that.
Yeah, but still, like, you're gonna go to the Trailblazers and help Ben and help him.
Well, he never said he's going there. It's just Lillard says he wants to play with him.
Yeah, that's
the difference.
What I'm explaining
Ben
is
Simmons already mentioned the teams he wants to go to. He either wants to go to the Clippers, the Lakers, or the Warriors. Those are the three teams he wants to go to.
That's so stupid, bro. How you gonna go to contending teams like that? And who are the Lakers gonna give up to get you? Wee.
Lakers? I don't know, because Russell Westbrook has a fat contract.
It's not a wee moment, bro. It's just a hard question to answer. Like, who do you actually, if you were to try to do it, like, who do you give up for him?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Remains to be seen, though. But tomorrow the Lakers have Boston here in Los Angeles. And then, I would assume, they're saying that it's not going to happen until Christmas, but I would assume they already took down the letters of Staples Center. It's a very sad moment. If it's gonna be cryptocurrency tomorrow, but they said it's Christmas. Who knows? But we're gonna have that game tomorrow. The Nets versus the Mavericks, which is gonna be, I think, another good game to see. Who do you guys think will win in that game? The Mavericks versus the Nets
Mavericks.
in Dallas as well.
The Mavericks.
Mavericks should be able to take it.
Yep. I agree as well. And the Clippers are currently beating the Trailblazers by 5 points. Apparently, this guy over here, Byron, is a Clipper fan now. So he says, Clippers and Raiders, bro. It's jumping ship.
I'm everywhere.
He's willing to admit it, unlike Mr. Rams fan over here.
What?
Mr. Rams.
Who?
The incognito Rams fan.
What team?
Exactly. So I said, fill in the blank. But next week for you guys, we'll have a couple things for you, like knockout of the year, what we think was a knockout of the year in the UFC.
Ooh, I like that.
We'll talk about that.
Can we have top 5?
Top 5, you guys. I mean, we'll talk about, first of all, just what you think was your knockout of the year. If you want to add a top 5, Enzo, but we'll be talking about what knockout of the year is. Our projections for the
dunk
rest.
of the year?
I mean, if you want. But I don't know if you want. You can do that, Enzo. Bring up the dunk of the year. Maybe Byron can bring up the football player of the year, and maybe the best goal from Manny. We can talk about those couple things to wrap up the new year. I mean the 2021 better said, and going into the new year, we'll talk about maybe some projections because we're about to wrap up the sports cuts coming in this year. We got 3 weeks left of this year, and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is Sportsway for you guys. We're on number 57. We got new things coming for you next.
Se va a dormir el Manuel. Ponete a dormir, pues.
Enseña la cámara para que vea la buena.
Las cheches, vos. Pone las cheches.
Flash the crowd, please.
Do it. Wee.
Wee.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
All right. Peace.